Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to a new video. So, today I thought I'd give you a little update about the pregnancy, how it is to being pregnant in Sweden, what the difference is to Germany, and also what the difference is to my first pregnancy, how I feel, what my plans are for giving birth, and also a little bit of like fixing things that we still need and going through the old clothes. So I have an overview of what we actually have. So I will get the boxes from the garage later and show you guys what's in there. You give me this energy. It is like you set me free. Chasing highs to stay alive. But if I'm with you, I'll survive. Okay, we are finished with the IKEA changing closet. How do you call that? I don't know. But now I'm gonna go to the garage and see where the boxes are. All the baby stuff. Waiting for my husband to come back and help me carry the boxes into the house. The reality. No, but it's good. So this one I need to change. Then we still have this bed over here, and here are the boxes. And what I did with Lentje's clothes is that I already put a sticker here what size it is, so I find it quicker. What's your story? So, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, I didn't manage to do the pregnancy update yesterday, so I thought we're gonna do a new try today with new energy and sunny weather. You really actually feel that. I'm just going to grab a chair. You really kind of feel that it's getting autumn now. Yesterday evening was the first kind of fall rain we had. Well, it felt like it. So we turned on the sauna, which was nice, and then did a little bath in the sea. So yeah, but I'm starting to talk again about non-pregnancy topics. So, but should be all about a pregnancy update and how it actually is to be pregnant in Sweden, because it's quite different, I would say, from what I have experienced in Germany. So I thought I share my little insights with you today. So there I was doing a pregnancy test that showed you are pregnant. Congratulations. And I was like, okay, I have just quit my job and I'm pregnant. This is a great timing of life, but it was actually a good timing. So I could really, really enjoy this pregnancy. But yeah, it's not the time, not the normal timing you would do, I would say. But for me, it worked out really, really good that way. And I had my head free for to focus on this pregnancy, to work on these topics, to like start this YouTube channel, to do more on Instagram. And yeah, this was really self-fulfilling. And I think because I was doing all these things that, okay, this little one has hiccup right now. So it's a little bit disturbing when your belly is doing hiccups, but yeah, we continue. So I think it also helps a lot during the pregnancy and how you feel within your pregnancy, if your mental health is also good. And when you're doing a job you kind of like, but it's not fulfilling, I think it affects a lot the pregnancy, how you feel, and also a lot, yeah, what you transfer to the baby already, if you know what I mean. So because I think a lot of your mindset, and how you feel, your emotions, will be automatically be um, shown to your baby. I mean, your baby will feel what you feel. So if you are happy and if you do the things you love, I think it will affect a lot the baby. So there I was with no job, starting the projects I love in the middle of being pregnant, and um, greatest timing. No, it was, as I said, it was a really good timing, and it still is. So I could start all these projects, and I could work on my mental health, and I could, yeah, be just more myself, I think. So I think this also resolved in a really, really nice pregnancy so far. I wanted to tell you in which week I am, but actually, I have no clue. This pregnancy was like, I'm just in the moment. I'm just enjoying being pregnant. I'm in the moment, and the baby will come when it comes. And yeah, so I like always when people ask me in which week I am, I'm like, I have no clue. I have this app on my phone that I sometimes open to check when people ask me in which week I am. So I think I'm in week 35 or 36 or 34, somewhere there. The baby is supposed to come mid of September somehow. Yeah, so that's the week I am right now. But back to the story. So there I was with my pregnancy test, and I was Googling pregnant in Sweden. What do you do? Because I had no clue what I'm supposed to do. I mean, in Germany, you would call your female doctor, your gynecologist, and do an appointment. But here, you don't have a gynecologist you normally go to. So here, the healthcare system works totally different than in Germany. So I was like Googling what I'm supposed to do, and I figured out that there are midwives and midwife centers that you contact where you do an appointment, and you go to a midwife and not to a doctor. So that was the first time I was like, oh, interesting. I'm not supposed to go to a doctor, but I'm supposed to go to a midwife. I like that. So I made an appointment at a midwife center and got a super nice midwife. And basically, what she did the first time, she just like took some blood from the finger, and I think that was it. I don't remember that much, but yeah, I think that was it. And she didn't do like another pregnancy test or an ultrasound. I remember the first time in Germany, I went to the doctor to kind of confirm my pregnancy. They did an ultrasound right away. And yeah, I'm not a huge fan of ultrasounds, to be honest. So I like to reduce them as much as possible, but also because of my first pregnancy with Lentje, where they did a lot of ultrasounds, and I think the ultrasounds, yeah, no, that's a video. That's a story for another video. Otherwise, this will be too much. Yep. So I just went there, and basically she checked on my mental health. So how I was feeling, how I got support at home and everything, and that was it. And then what they do is they do a ultrasound in week, I think it was week 12, to confirm the pregnancy and to send a note to Försäkringskassan. Försäkringskassan is the healthcare insurance here in Sweden, so we just have one. And then they hand it in to the healthcare insurance, and then you get a letter, congratulations, you're pregnant, and an online guide, and you need to like fill out online things. when you're pregnant, and that was it. And then you get the next appointment with a midwife. And if you wish to do another ultrasound, you can do that in week 20-ish to like do this neck screening and also to figure out the gender of the baby. So that's also what we did. And that was it so far. So I did these 2 ultrasounds, and also the ultrasounds were done by a midwife. So here in Sweden, we have midwives that are specialized for ultrasound. So in this whole pregnancy, in these, let's say I'm in week 35, in these whole 35 weeks, I have never seen a doctor. I only went to midwives, and yeah, so that's how it works here. Of course, if there's like something wrong with you, if you're not feeling well, or if your blood results show that there's something going on, they also have doctors at the midwife centers. So then you can see a doctor, or they do extra ultrasound if you wish to. But for me, as I was feeling really good this pregnancy and I had no issues whatsoever, I was just seeing the midwife. And basically, what she did is she checked a lot on my mental health, which I think was super, super nice. And, ooh, a bee. And she did blood tests now and then. And she's always checking my blood pressure when I'm there. And then we listen to the heartbeat. If I wish to, we can listen to the heartbeat of the baby. But it's always like it's really, she is suggesting what we will do, and then I can say yes or no. So in Germany, I always had the feeling I'm going to the doctor, and it's not like I don't decide. I know I can always decide, but I think you know what I mean if you're from Germany and if you are familiar with the German system. It always felt like they do things and I can't say no. So they in Germany you do all these tests like the sugar test. They do a CTG. I don't know if that's the same word in English, but a CTG where you just lay down and you get this thing on your belly where you measure the heart rate and everything over like a period of 30 minutes or so. So they do a lot of testing from the outside to make sure you and the baby are okay, but it's not so much about the inside, about your mental health. And here I think it's a little bit the other way around, because talking a lot about with my midwife about like the mental health thing, how I'm prepared and everything. So I like this concept here for myself a lot better. And yeah, I actually hated all these testings in Germany. I know I could have said no, but of course it was my first pregnancy back then, and yeah, you're just maybe not that self-confident. So yeah, I did all these tests in Germany, and I had the feeling that I was a little bit how do I say it, a little bit more informed from the outside results than I was from how I was feeling inside. Yeah, but then, yeah, and so in Sweden, you get at some point, you need to fill out online in which hospital you want to give birth. So you can put in I think I needed to put in my top 3 or top 5 hospitals that are in our area. And then in week 22, I think, you get a confirmation for which hospital takes you, or which hospital yeah, got your application. But for me, it was like the top 1 choice I put in. But this is like a but. I might not use it, because at some point during this pregnancy, I was like, do I really want to give birth in a hospital? I know here in Sweden, the hospitals work a little bit different, also with giving birth, at least from what I've heard, than in Germany. But as I had I was giving birth with Lentje in Germany in a hospital, and I had, let's say, I had an okay experience, but yeah, looking back, I was like, okay, this could have been a much, much nicer experience. So throughout this pregnancy, I was like, what am I supposed to do? And then I decided, let's do a home birth. Why not doing a home birth where you are like, you decide and you are the driver of the car? And yeah, so there I was deciding I'm doing a home birth. So on my next appointment with my midwife, I was like, hey, I want to do a home birth. How does that work here in Sweden? And she was like, oh, okay. Well, it's not that common. I'm like, okay. So what does that mean? And you know, there are actually like Sweden is huge from a country perspective. And in all of Sweden, like from north to south, there are 53 home birth midwives. 53. It's like nothing. So she showed me, I think we would go a little bit in the shadow. I'm getting a little bit hot. So she recommended me a website, and basically this website shows all names of all midwives. Okay, this is better. Of all midwives in Sweden from the alphabet. So it starts like with an A and ends with a Z from the names of the midwives. Let's see if I can place it here. Okay. So there I was with a list of names and of course like where they work. But I'm like, okay, but how am I supposed to find like the right midwife for me for my birth? And then something magical happened. So I need to share the story with you what happened. So I posted a reel on Instagram when we were still on vacation, but announcing that I was pregnant. And under this reel, I got a comment from an account. Okay, now I have to look it up, Anna. I think her account was birth side Sweden or something. And the comment was, being pregnant in Sweden is also one of my dreams. And I got curious. So I contacted her and I was like, oh, I see you are a midwife. Do you live in Sweden? And her comment was in German. So that's what I was like, okay, interesting, a German comment. So we chatted and she was like, yes, I'm a German, I'm a midwife, and I live in Sweden. And I was like, do you do home birth? So she was like, yeah, I'm actually a home birth midwife, but I'm still waiting for my certification here in Sweden that I'm able to do home birth in Sweden. And I don't know when I will get it. I have applied for it like a long time ago and I'm still waiting and I haven't received it. So I'm not sure when I will be able to offer home birth in Sweden. As I read this message, I saw that she was typing. And then I got another message saying, okay, you don't believe what just happened. I just received my certification and I'm now able to offer home birth in Sweden. And I'm like, hallelujah! What is this? What kind of coincidence? What kind of universe talking to me is this? I mean, when you consider you have like 53 home birth midwives here in Sweden, and then you find the one that also speaks German, and the one where you also resonate on a personal level like this. And I have, for everyone wondering who Anna is, I have already asked her, and when she does another home visit before the pregnancy, we will do a joint YouTube video also sharing our story, and also sharing a little bit about how a home birth here in Sweden works. So all details, and also if you have questions, put them in the comments or send me a mail on Instagram, and Anna and I will try to respond to as many questions as possible and give you an insight about home birth in Sweden. So this video will come up soon. Yeah, but there I was seeing the signs from the universe that, okay, I'm supposed to do the home birth. I mean, how clearer signs could there be than this? So there I was deciding, doing a home birth in Sweden. Yep, and all details about the home birth we will share with Anna. Yeah, but so she got her certification, and I was like, okay, let's do that. And in Sweden, you have to pay the home birth yourself. So this is not covered in the healthcare insurance. So when you want to do a home birth, you need to pay that yourself. Otherwise, everything is covered in the healthcare insurance if you go to the hospital. But basically, it's just like, I think in Gothenburg, they opened the first like birthing house. But apart from that, you always go to a hospital here in Sweden. Yep. So here I am in week 35, I think. Feeling actually really, really good. I'm glad for this good pregnancy. Of course, I had like bad days. I had sleepless nights. I had in the beginning a lot of nauseousness and also some throwing ups. And I felt like, I think the first 3 months was like if somebody had plucked me off electricity. So I had like no energy at all, which is nice when you have a little 3-year-old at home. No, but we somehow managed it really good. And yeah, now I really feel that this belly is getting, let's see if I can move the camera a little bit so you see the belly. Tip, tip, tip. Yeah, so okay, from this perspective it looks huge. Yeah, but I'm also kind of already at the end of pregnancy, so it should be huge. Yeah, so now I really feel that I'm getting out of breath sooner, and yeah, need to do more rest time and more sleeping, more mental preparation for the birth and everything. But yep, so with all these little issues that I had, I really felt great. I could enjoy the summer here in Sweden. And yep, so this is a little pregnancy update, a little how it went, what's different from Germany. And I hope you like this little talk. And we will do a lot more on home birth in Sweden when Anna is here, and also sharing our story, also from her perspective. And now let's go back to look through all the baby stuff. Oh, exciting.
What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark.
So one thing I forgot to mention in my pregnancy update that just came up to my mind is in Germany we actually have birth preparation courses. And here you kind of don't have that. You can pay for yourself, and some midwife centers have that, but it's not something that is paid by like the insurance company or the healthcare system itself. You have to pay it yourself. So yeah, something that's quite common in Germany, that you have this birth preparation course, is not common here. And I was thinking if I share my opinion to that, but I haven't finalized my opinion on that. I don't know if I find it good or bad that you don't have something here as you have in Germany. But, and I can only speak for myself, is that I think if you don't go to a birth preparation course and just kind of prepare yourself for it, you are more intuition driven, which is better in my perspective, I think. And you listen more to your body, then, because what my experience was from the birth preparation course in Germany is that you get all these steps, and you are like, okay, now is the pushing phase, now is blah 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 blah. So you learn all these things, but you forget to really listen to your body, and that your body actually knows when it's time to change positions or whatever. And in a birth preparation course, and again, my experience is that, of course, it's nice to learn all these things and to know how the body works and to know when to change positions. But I found that under giving birth, you were so much into, okay, what did I learn in this course and what did I learn, rather than being driven by your intuition. So I haven't finally decided my opinion on that topic, but my direction is I actually like it more to don't have a birth preparation course. So here we also didn't go to one, and just being led by my intuition.